So think about it. Some of y'all need to dress to assess. And I've been on both sides, right? So I was this person. I was more so the dress to assess. Um, I worked at UPS in business development and sales, so I always wore a suit. Back in the day, that's how it was. Salespeople always wore a suit. So in my day-to-day 9 to 5, every day, all day, going to site visits, visiting customers, driving all over the city all day, doing lunch, Starbucks, going into different offices. I was outside all day. You get so comfortable with the way people treat you, the attention, the respect. But it's all because of the clothes you have on. So on the weekend, it'd be completely different. People might walk right by me and not even notice me because they're so used to seeing me in a suit. And so I had to dress to reassess and say, yo, when I dress down, do they listen as long? Do they take what I say as word? Do they still see me as a trusted advisor? Am I as convincing as when I have a suit on? No. Okay. Maybe I need to improve my storytelling. Maybe I need to work on my communication. Maybe I need to slow down my cadence. Maybe I need to pause for clarification throughout these interactions. My sales were different, or I felt different. And so some people actually need to figure out what side of the wall that they're on and then go to the other side and work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, because yeah, I know people dress for approval. And this probably was me, right? And then you got some people who post for approval, or they have a certain job for approval. They hate a job, but they get paid a certain amount of money, so they work at that job so they can use their salary as approval. Some people stay in a city that they can't afford, or a apartment that's super nice that keeps them cash poor because location is approval. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost that whole pick me energy, just in different fashions, no matter the gender. It's like, yo, I want to be someone who's seen as valuable, valid, whatever. And so your villain arc is getting yourself back, reclaiming your time. What's that lady who said that? What'd she say? Maxine Shaw. Is it Maxine Shaw? That could be right. Anytime I hear Maxine, I think living single. So I don't know if Maxine Shaw is right. Dang, I don't know if that lady, her name was Maxine. I just don't know if it's Maxine Shaw. But reclaiming my time, that's what your villain arc should be about. Here's the thing though. You constantly have to ask yourself when you're going through this transformation, like, who are you when nobody's clapping? Who are you when nobody's cheering for you? Who are you when things aren't going your way from a outside, external, visual perception? Because you could be winning quietly and people will wonder what's going on, or they may take it as you're losing. But when nobody's seeing the evidence, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Because with this villain arc and everything I see on the internet, really what people are saying is, I'm trying to become undeniable. And that's not a bad thing, but it is very different from saying, I just want to be successful, as Drake and Trey Songz so wonderfully put into one of my favorite songs from back in the day. I just want to be successful, right? Because here's the thing, like, success is about I achieved something, and that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's different because like undeniable is validation. And I'm not saying the two can't come together, but I feel like most people on the internet are chasing the idea of being undeniable, and they're communicating that to you and me as well, that we need to be undeniable. Like, we need this validation. And really, I just want to be successful. Success to me looks like being able to control my time, reclaim my time, walk the beach, jog at the Rose Bowl, hit the slots at the casino, be at spots that I like to be at during off hours, middle of the week when nobody else is there. Being able to shuttle my family around to their volleyball, football games. All of that is what matters to me. Um, and being able to like, hey, goodbye without having to hug and dap everybody. Like that's my favorite thing. So, and just being able to afford those things and be comfortable and sustain myself without having to feel like if I don't have this job, I will be homeless. And also to feel like, hey, I have this job, but hey, slow your roll, bro. Make sure you're respectful. So, successful to me is different from hearing the word undeniable. And I feel like everybody is being coached on the idea of how to be undeniable. But the villain arc would be, yo, I just want to be successful. So, yeah, take your time, work on changing the frame of revenge to reclaiming yourself and stop trying to perform for others. And then make sure you work through all the things of insecurity all the way down to being successful, like what success really looks like versus being undeniable. So think about it. In closing, your villain era isn't about being mean. I said this before, it's not about revenge. It's just about being selective. I think that when you're successful, you could be selective. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you stop auditioning for a role pretty much in somebody else's story because you're trying to get accepted and you're trying to get validation. And just like on social media from people you don't know, but even at your job, you're trying to get that validation and approval. And some of us get that and then get laid off. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm saying that we should chase success and we should chase pouring into ourselves and being our own main character instead of chasing being, somebody in somebody else's story. Somebody being somebody in somebody else's story. That's not what we want.